Hey guys, what's up? This is Brett. Welcome to this week's episode of Friday on the Turntable. Today I'm going to be featuring the Chameleons' 1983 debut album, Script of the Bridge. But before we get into that, I'm going to show you some other debut albums that also came out in the same year, 1983. The one and only side project album of Robert Smith's from The Cure and Stephen Seven from Susie and the Banshees, The Glove. This is Blue Sunshine. Their one and only album, 1983. Tears for Fears, their debut album, The Hurting. Great stuff with Mad World, Pale Shelter, Stuff for the Children. Excellent. Also came out in 1983. Another band, the Waterboys, their debut album, self-titled, from 1983. Cyndi Lauper, this was a huge album that year. She's so unusual. Girls Just Want to Have Fun, Time After Time, She Bop, and my favorite song, her cover of Money Changes Everything. Cyndi Lauper. I also pulled out a few CDs as well. Social Distortion, Orange County Punk Rock, their debut album, Mommy's Little Monster, and you cannot forget Metallica's Kill 'Em All. Now, these are all 31 years old at the time of me filming this, so lots of cool stuff came out that year, lots of diversity from these different albums, so I just like to show that to put in context of what else was going on in the musical universe while my featured album came out. UK band from the Manchester area of England, Chameleons, they put out a series of 3 albums before they kind of called it quits for a pretty long duration. Their manager passed away, Tony Fletcher, and they took a long hiatus. Then they got back together in 2000 and put out some new recordings, have toured. Mark Burgess, the singer-bass player, still uses the name Chameleons Vox attached on there, and they were also called Chameleons UK here in the United States. So they, from time to time, they get together various side projects, solo albums. But this is where it all began. This album was produced by Colin Richardson, a producer engineer, and he went on to have just a huge career, very sought after in the metal world, and he's produced bands like Napalm Death, Slipknot, Cradle of Filth, but there's no sense of that metal on this album as well. This is very much a right smack in the post-punk wheelhouse. And the Chameleons are a very sorely underrated, perhaps unappreciated, often unmentioned band that fit in the category for people that like early U2, Joy Division, New Model Army, The Sound. Now, if you're familiar with The Sound and New Model Army, most likely you're familiar with the Chameleons. But for those of you that have not explored them yet, it's such a great place to start. The guitar textures that are in this album, 2 guitar players, and lots of single note, little cool riffs, heavily delayed reverb, just incredible. Mark Burgess, the singer, is just an incredible knack for catchy melodies. He sings with just incredible strength and passion. And this album, you know, I always in these videos I pick out 3 favorite tracks, which I will do, but I just want to mention that Script of the Bridge is an album that it for me, in my opinion, is full of singles. 3 singles came out of this album: Up the Down Escalator, A Person Isn't Safe Anywhere These Days, and the third one was As High as You Can Go. I think there was a promo in a European country for Don't Fall, but like I said, any of these songs, Second Skin, any of them could have been singles, and maybe should have been singles. But I thought I'd quickly show my vinyl version of it. This is my Portuguese pressing, made in Portugal. If you can read that on the bottom, there's a little white sticker. It's on Static Records, and also includes original poster here, a little fold out. So the band was comprised of 2 guitar players, Reg Smithies, who also, I should mention, did the artwork on the front cover there. Dave Fielding was the other guitar player. You had John Lever on drums, and then of course Mark Burgess on bass and vocals. So I said I would mention my 3 favorite songs on this one, and I wrote them down here. Up the Down Escalator, incredible song. I can't accentuate enough just how brilliant of a song that is. I'm gonna have a link down in the description box. Links over to my blog where you guys can seek out this album if you want to listen to it. Please do that. The vinyl copies of this album and any of their albums for that matter are a little bit hard to track down, but they are available on CD, and I've seen even some of them going for pretty cheap. I know they've been remastered with bonus tracks, B-sides, etc. So I'll have a link for that below. Up the Down Escalator, Thursday's Child, which is on side 2. And Thursday's Child is really indicative of what I was talking about with the single note delayed guitar parts. Just beautiful guitar playing on that one. And the song that kicks it all off, Don't Fall, excellent, excellent. All right, guys, so I'm going to just wrap it up right there. Chameleons, Script of the Bridge. You really need this one in your collection. Thumbs up, without a doubt. So I'll have a link down below. Thanks for watching, guys. I will talk to you soon.